Kentucky Democrats, including Governor Andy Beshear, are calling for the resignation of Democratic Representative Daniel Grossberg following allegations of inappropriate behavior toward women.
Grossberg, who admitted to seeking treatment for impulsive behavior, faces accusations of misconduct, including being banned from a strip club and offering a dancer money for sex.
Tonight, we're hearing from one of his alleged victims. Jaso Bardo tells us more.
More women have come forward today accusing Representative Daniel Grossberg of sexual assault and harassment.
I think that what you're seeing today is the dam breaking.
Many believe the only acceptable course of action at this point is for Grossberg to resign.
We just need to speak in one clear voice that it's absolutely unacceptable.
If he cared one lick about the people that he represents, he would have resigned a long time ago, but he doesn't. He only cares about preserving his own career.
Today, Grossberg was permanently expelled as a member of the House Democratic Caucus. Grossberg's attorney, Anna Whites, says it's too soon to be calling for his resignation.
In every case, we need to make sure to hear both sides of the story and give all the evidence a chance to come out. So I think any determination has been premature.
Emma Curtis, a candidate for a Lexington Fayette council seat, is one of Grossberg's alleged victims. Initially, she came forward anonymously about her experience with Grossberg, but now she's decided to reveal her identity, stepping out from behind the Woman A alias that was given to her in a bombshell article.
I felt that by coming forward, I could help people understand that these are not just allegations, that there are human beings that have gone through some pretty horrible things.
Curtis recounts an incident where Grossberg, allegedly intoxicated in his office, asked inappropriate questions about her body, sexual history, and preferences, making her uncomfortable to the point where she no longer wanted to work in the same building as him.
I spent a lot of time that I would have spent in Frankfurt doing advocacy work, other places, because I didn't want to be in a place where I might have to be alone with him again.
Despite the calls for his resignation, Grossberg has denied the allegations and plans to continue serving. His attorney argues that among other allegations, the Louisville Democrat is neurodivergent, and the lack of workplace education on neurodivergence may have contributed to some of the claims against him.
Neurodivergence in particular does sometimes make it difficult for an individual to determine appropriate physical or verbal boundaries.
Curtis, who's neurodivergent herself, says she's unsettled by this assumption.
It's insulting to suggest that neurodivergence is a justification for sexual abuse. It's not.
The Ethics Commission is investigating the allegations, and the Kentucky Democratic Party is pushing for stronger legislative ethics codes to prevent future incidents. In Lexington, Jaso Bardo, Fox 56 News.